It's always a tough one. Higurashi are not exactly swimming in kind moments, having their daily lives of just trying to go to school viciously snatched away, and instead replaced by government cover-ups, shady organisations, a parasite which controls your mind, and someone with a bit of a god complex wanting to bring it to wider attention. But now seeing the origin of it all, how she came to that decision, why she's so hell-bent on making it work, it doesn't make it any better, but at least we know that there is method to her madness. But as we saw as well, and you standing up and I'm now going to be in your way as well, is her actions and involvement going to change the story by leaps and bounds? Well, I kind of hope so, because there's so much that needs to be done. So, if you're excited for Higurashi, let me know. But most importantly, sit down, grab a drink, because we are about to begin. That beginning of every episode is quite a wake-up call. But I've said it before, with the calming nature of parts of this, with the, well, until the interruption every now and again, sets you up for a bit of mystery and story. Just to remind you, nothing's all quite what it seems. I also find the parallels between Rika trying to escape her fate, constantly running and fighting back against Takano's own will and what she grew up with. They're both fighting for their own place in this world and survival. And how much more is the OP going to change as more little discoveries come out? Excuse me. Dam construction meeting. So are we back in time? Or are they trying to do it again? The village will not be moving. They are stood resolute. Are there some voices willing to stand up against them? We knew they were supporters of the dam project anyway, but didn't know they'd be so vocal like that. Well, that would be why they hate the family. Named himself. So they're against it because, you know, their village, they can afford to say no. But just like them, he's the other side of that coin. He's wanting it to go through because it works best for him and their situation. I mean, yeah, if they're allowed to just take their compensation, take the money and leave, But I'm guessing none of them get paid until the construction gets the go-ahead. For a peaceful meeting, the guys at the back who are representing the government and the dam construction are like, I'm glad the heat's off us. Well, things are heating to that point where is he? Oh, just going to pull his hair. I thought he was going to pull him down to knee him in the face. Yeah. It's going to be tough to really settle them after all of this. Yeah. Knowing that she's now wanting to get involved a bit, can you actually have a bit of a voice further, back in the story? We are really getting the details here. Is that when they first discover that she has the issues here, or is it just a flare-up? A flare-up. But what extreme stress has she been under now? That would be it. Are we also going to get a bit of, Satoshi and what happened to him at this end? Yeah, look on the bright side. He will do his due diligence, figure out a way to keep her alive. No wonder he comes off as a little protective, overly so, in the times that we saw him. And overly attached to her. That's a little more than just a little suspicious or anything. The cruelest of punishments, pumpkin. Well, she just rattled off everything. How long was she going through, and what did she actually have to endure? Huh. Well, that makes it even worse. So, in order to keep her condition assuaged, calm it down a little, you're going to suggest something drastic? Just keep her away. So, having someone that is actually looking out for her best interest by her side in the hospital, give her someone to trust a little over the hellhole that her family situation is. Won't have to worry about where she is or if she's in danger. There is just in an attempt to get her away from the situation. Yeah. And how much is Hanyu looking over? Is she in all places at once, or in certain events, like strolling around the village and only seeing parts of it? Imagine having that on repeat for hours on end. Oh? And this will affect their pathway how? Not enough to get full backing or investigation into it? Hmm. So, is it a virus, bacteria, parasite, prion? Please don't say you're having to go down the route of vivisection. Anything in order to get... Those don't exist around here. And if the entire village is on the precipice, well, she has lots of precious little patience. And who is selected? Has there been hints of all of this in the story so far, and I should have been able to pick up on it? Really engraving herself into his mind, isn't she? Being inescapable to her charm. Well, you point this thing at them and click the button. Is this going to be a ghost moment where she, like, try and take a picture together, teach her how to do it properly? Well, that took a turn for the worst. Just sudden lights out. How exactly was it your fault? Or was it just, an inability to act or do anything? Great bit of, yeah, I think it's past that. You can try CPR, but I'm not sure it'll work. I mean, the first hit could be self-defense, the rest of them afterwards maybe not, especially with the pickaxe. And then I'll just a little time off. I'm guessing this is a little more than just a little angry about their habits on this night. Oh, he had the pickaxe. So yeah, self-defense immediately, but you could have restrained him and whatnot, but that wouldn't have really helped much because if he was that far gone. They're all in it together now. Never going back. Okay, well that would be why they Then what? Your sentence would be lessened? Yep. There's no court in the land that would go that far. Going that far would be self-defense. Just hide it, keep it quiet. The secrets would never come out, will they? Is it spreading? Was he getting a shovel or something? Oh, okay. A saw. So they will all be complicit. Who's going to be able to hide it the best? It's a fun little game. If he wasn't dead before, he definitely is now. Terminal, you said. Terminal. So, yeah, in the latest throes of the disease, what exactly are you looking to obtain through observing that? I mean, it's unintelligible, just shouting. Chance encounters are everywhere in this place. And let me guess, it was that thing in the tray. Oh, I wonder what it is. Let's open this present and find out. Oh, I don't think it was a ribcage. Or at least part of it. So, it's only fair. Well, he seemed happy about the proceedings and what he found out. Well, getting to the ethical questions now. Even if he is a criminal and the like, does it mean it's okay to start doing science? Just, I mean, it's either him or Sadako, apparently, so, you know. With him being the last bastion of resistance against the idea. How many Wow. How many more corpses are they going to find across the town of this damn stuff and the extra experiments? How many bodies are going to go missing? Hopefully this time, when Sadako wakes up in the hospital, it won't turn out like the last time we saw it. Oh. Let's hope Hanyu sticks around to hear her say that. Hang on a sec. Something got through there. But yeah, with this kind of no-face organization out there in Tokyo, out of the reach of them all, and how quickly everything just has spiraled outwards. How much can one person, one spirit, one group of friends really do to combat this entire debacle? Knowing now that the vivisections and research being carried out has been going on for a long time, that while they were trying to act all good in this clinic, they're sacrificing people for their research to give back to the higher-ups. We know that there's not much that's going to come back to them anytime soon, because, you know, we've seen the course of events anyway, but speaking about the injustices and the discrimination. They wouldn't have wanted me to have any. She's a really good kid at heart, and that's what makes it worse that everyone is treating her as it was they won the family. A very good question. Save them, save yourself, save this town. And hopefully the world at large, considering how they want to spread the disease. We just have to wait. Her premonitions have never steered her wrong before. It is the will of the universe. Oh? So it is going back quite a ways. Some things are unavoidable. The dam project, the infighting, the village being torn asunder. But having a full picture of the course of events, how that meeting and whatnot went down, how the murders started, the fight back against the dam, not fully because of some uprising in the village and mob justice and the like. No, it was what looks to be the onset of this parasite. Self-defense, and then it's spreading rather quickly. Was he always affected by it as well? And it was this, oh no, big problem that really sped it up in him. But the experiments must go on. As we saw, having a live specimen. Is Tokyo now going to take a better view of the project? Are they going to be able to get some results? Or are they going to need a few more tries at it? I do like how we got a bit more of Satoshi and how, in his mind, how he was planning it out. It wasn't a spur of the moment, okay, now I need to do something about the art. It was set across a while, with it boiling under the surface. Are we going to see the fallout from it, where he went after the act, what actually happened to Satoshi himself, or is it going to be a story that I don't want to know the answer to? Was he taken as another willing test subject? To find out, we're going to have to see some more. Learning so much and seeing Hanyu now still maintain a bit of that uncertainty and unwillingness to try and act and do something, while also a bit of gumption, a bit of confidence in it, so, maybe there is something I can do. Having that simultaneously is kind of nice. At least she's out there thinking that maybe there's a way forward. Now we just need to see it in action. So, I want to get there. I want to see it. Maybe you do as well. If that is the case, let me know. Really, leaving a like on the video helps me out so much. Comment down below never hurts either, especially if there's something that I've missed, overlooked, or just some handy tidbits and trivia that you want me to know. But also, subscribe to the channel, even though YouTube has moved away from that, but it still does a lot to me, and, well, whether or not YouTube will actually recommend my stuff. I don't really want to be blacklisted anymore. But, truthfully, take care of yourselves, try to get a lot of rest, keep those stress levels down, we don't want to get to level 5. And I'll see you in the next one. I really do need to thank each and every one of my patrons, because without their constant support, I may have descended into an internal bickering amongst myself, raising some issues only to divide the channel even further. But instead, we can just sit down, watch some anime. So, I do need to thank Sal, Guado, Kite, Wolfie Sensei, and everyone else. I really don't know I'd make it this far without you.